The art is based on the African American experience, the black experience, from slavery until now. All right, this piece is called Mami Wata. Mami Wata is a goddess of the sea. During the triangle trade, slave trade, sometimes slaves were thrown overboard. And when they were thrown overboard, there were books written about how those particular people became mermaids. My art is very focused on, I guess, in terms of stained glass windows, the breaking up of the space. I like to break down the image with the vertical lines, horizontal, diagonal lines, but I also like to play with the color. So I'm really into color theory. So growing up in the church, I was into stained glass windows and how light comes through the windows and how the colors vibrate and how they're layered next to each other. It's trying to be uplifting, like the poses are in uplifting poses. They're not bowed down, they're not hung over, but they're standing firm, standing strong. The lines are to symbolize the fact that people say that our race has been broken, but I say that we've been put back together and we're stronger as a people. The different colors represent the fact that we come from different backgrounds, but yet we all come together and we're still together to form a particular person or a particular feeling.
They have the classic European style art circles of suns around their heads. I'm from Denver. I went to predominantly white schools when I was growing up, and we would do things like we would take field trips to the art museums and we would go look at all this beautiful art, and there would be no black artists represented. I remember when I was a sophomore in high school, they gave an assignment to trace back your lineage, and so the white kids were able to get up and talk about hundreds of years of their background and where they come from and who they are. And it was me and one other black kid in the class who could go back to a plantation in Virginia, and that's it. My people were brought here on the bottom of a ship, and they were sold and they were renamed, and they would travel from plantation to plantation. If they were sold to another plantation, they might have been renamed. So for me, that set me on a journey of trying to define myself as, you know, clearly I'm American. My people, whatever happened between the place they left in Africa and the place they were sold, once they got here, we have become a new culture. And maybe thinking about embracing that culture and embracing that identity as what I am as an American descendant of slavery. So my artwork is very reflective of trying to define what that identity looks like. So you'll see a lot of things that remind people of like African prints and African textiles, but you'll also see things that are reminiscent of American culture and American print and textile.
Basically at the bottom of the ship, the way it's dark.
Yes, other people like it, so I guess it doesn't really matter how I feel.
I say that we have a healthy competition as well. We work together, we influence each other,
Because the Blue Ivy portrait.
we guide each other. The people love the colors, they love the energy, they love the images, they love the fact that we're a husband and wife team and we're able to create while having 3 kids of our own. So I think it's a very healthy situation. Let's take over.